Evie, say hi.
Hi.
There she is. Okay, so just a handful of sales today. I think I've got 10 going out, but some of them are things we already did from yesterday, but I didn't ship them because they were UPS, and I had enough USPS going out. You noticed you didn't see everything. I probably will go on a day where I have 40. I'm not going to show every $5 hat that doesn't teach anybody anything. Today, I've got a short list. This is, you saw Future Tom break in and show you this tunnel. Now this tunnel, if it didn't have this camo pattern on it, would be maybe $20, $25. But with that camo tunnel on it, sold, or that camo pattern on it, it sold in about a minute for $129.99, free plus shipping. I did not notice that it has some scrapes on it until just now. This lighting is better than in my house. And some missing paint. Man, it's rare. It was a good deal. I think I'm going to send it and see what happens from there. This hat sold. It's a floppy nothing crap hat. The foam is like disintegrating and you can see it flying on the camera. But that was disclosed. It's disintegrating onto these two Conjuring DVDs. This is 1 and 2, and then this one's 3. And these were, I paid 75 cents a piece for these at Goodwill. What's up, baby? 3 packs of Christmas hooks. Christmas stuff still selling. You saw I had 2 yesterday. These are silver swirl hooks for Christmas ornaments, but maybe you want to do something else with them. Man, I hate that I didn't notice those scratches on this thing. I really don't believe they're going to be a big deal because that thing is so exceedingly rare that the buyer is probably going to want it anyway. Panasonic massager. It's sold for 50 bucks, and it's supposed to warm up, and it doesn't. I put in the listing, it gets a little bit warm, but it certainly doesn't get what I would call hot. So buyer beware. This is a Carhartt jacket. Levi took pictures of it the other night. It is missing this little identifier label. I had so many people try to buy it for 20 bucks. Message after message after message after offer, counter offer, and like I offered it to somebody at 28 and they came back at 25 and I declined, and then they messaged and said they want to buy it for 28, and I was like, you should have accepted it when I sent you the offer. That ship has sailed. And this morning it sold for full price, $39, to somebody in the UK who paid like $65, including the shipping to over there, but I don't get much of that at all. This is a whole bunch of rusty old track that I counted and took a lot of pictures of and sold for $35. I listed it last night. It sold last night. And then we talked about the track for the monster trucks that sold. Scalextric. This box is ruined. It's not in the listing, and I'm going to pare this way down to ship it. It's not going to ship in this huge box, but I wanted you guys to see that label because that's a good thing. We talked about the bucket that's going UPS already, and you guys saw the 64 listed because it sold while I was recording yesterday. That number 1 controller port is broken a little bit, but the system works great. Doesn't come with an AV cable. I had one to test it, but I didn't have one to include with it, so it is gone. That's everything. Evelyn has been whining that she wants to go to Goodwill. She's jealous that Levi got to go and she didn't get to go. So we are going to get this stuff packed and take a girl to Goodwill, right? You ever seen anybody ship a Carhartt jacket flat rate? legal envelopes. I showed it in a video the other day. I was just impressed with myself that I got it in there. So even though this is only going to Glendale Heights, using the flat rate legal envelope, it goes from $14.50 to $7.90. $7, $6.40 savings. And that leads me to another question. A lot of my viewers are close-ish. Are you shipping your internationals to Glendale Heights, Illinois, like everybody shipped to Kentucky? Or is Glendale Heights close to me and they have little hubs all over the country? Like, it wouldn't make any sense for somebody from Los Angeles to ship it to Glendale Heights, Illinois to be processed unless it's going out O'Hare. I don't know, whatever. Just curious if everybody sends it to Glendale like everybody sent it to Kentucky, or if there are small hubs. Let me know what you think. All right, well, we are headed to Goodwill. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is probably my least favorite time to go to Goodwill because I got to go pick the boys up at 2:45. So I'm only going to have like 90 minutes tops. But I spend longer than that most times. I do have Evelyn with me. One of our oldest, like longest subscribers, one of the very first people who I didn't know personally, name was Jenna. And I haven't seen a comment from Jenna in a long time. She'd been commenting on videos for 3 years and almost every video. And I'm putting on my seatbelt. And that was the last comment that she made. So I thought I should say, hey, Jenna, are you out there? I hope everything's well with you.
Judah is her biggest brother.
Judah is her biggest brother. All right, let's go to Goodwill. Here we are at Goodwill once again. And some people say, like, why Goodwill? Why are you always in Goodwill? Well, for the most part, it's the closest place to get cogs to put in the machine. Am I passionate about what Goodwill does? Am I even good with what Goodwill does? Not really, but it's not broke, it's easy, and it works. So this Goodwill is about 3 miles from my house, and it's on the way to everything. As soon as you come in, there are a bunch of shoes in a glass case. And they are normally overpriced. So they do have a lot of good, clean shoes that get donated, but they price them way up. Okay, so far we have this thing in the cart. I don't even know how much it would be or what it's worth. Evie picked a book, and then I have those 2 books I want to comp. Does that fake flower smell really good?
Yeah.
I found it. A Eureka. I don't know what it is yet.
This is funny.
$39.70. So if you guys aren't following Tim Osborne to Thrift, you should be. He does stuff like this all the time. But at $258, this has about a 50% sell-through rate, and the cheapest you can buy one right now is $30. So I think that's well worth picking up. And here's another massage thing I'm going to check out. My mantra for the moment is Caleb doesn't need it. Caleb doesn't need it. Caleb doesn't need it. It's so cool.
Daddy, you need it.
He does need it? 2020. I would have thought this was... I mean, the bright colors makes me think it's newer, but this bad stuffing makes me feel like it's older. It's so cool. No! Well, hello, kitty. Oh, there's a matching Minnie Mouse to go with that Mickey that I passed yesterday, or 2 days ago. It's going to be our generation. Oh, for sure. Yeah. And there's a Daisy. If these are all... They're not, though. I was going to say 90. This 95th anniversary celebration. That is way cool, but you don't have room for that anywhere, baby. I'm so glad she didn't see this thing, because holy cow, that's neat. It's like a dino rider, but it's a super effeminate girly dino rider. Ooh, who is that guy in that little red truck right there, Evie?
Who?
On the bottom. Is there a little red truck on the bottom?
Flippy! I want it.
Didn't you get that very same Blippi truck for Christmas?
Yeah, but is
Is this Peppa? We just did really well with this Peppa. And it has some accessories with it, but I can't tell whether they're Peppa ones or not. But at $3.97. So this is what bugs the life out of me about this place. That's a reindeer and a cat. And these are Cinderella mice. Gus. I think it's Dopey. There's Olaf and a baby shark. I think something from Baby Shark. But no. But then again, when I say that,
Dad, who's up there?
if they knew a lot about these toys, they'd probably be priced higher and I wouldn't get as good a deals. Of course, it's not like I get a lot of great deals on the toys in this store. Oh, that's old. I wonder if it's all there. Somebody who knows what's up with Thomas the Train could probably make a killing on that for 30 bucks. Ooh, these are Legos. They actually look older too. This I can't find anything even on the brand. I'm tempted to just take a chance on it at $1.44, but I'm gonna have to make sure it's all there. It's not worth taking a chance on. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. I thought if there's one minifig that I can find in this group, then I know it's not picked out, and I'll buy this thing and try it. Oh man, what did you find?
A dinosaur girl.
Oh man,
They're nice.
can't believe I didn't see that. Okay, I've never heard of this Sarah 1, 2, and 3. It seems to be the complete series. The cheapest that it's available is $29. There's one sold for $18. This is $1.50. But then there's a bunch listed. There's like 6 or 8 listed and only 2 sold. But the solds are 18 and 28, and the cheapest that's available is 30 plus shipping. So if I come in at $19.99 on my $1.50 investment, I think I'm gonna get a sale pretty quick. So off of that new cart you just saw me looking at, $3.79. These are both, they both have a fish printed on them, and they're both Monroe Salt Works. And then this is our local minor league baseball team. I don't know what this is, but they're both $1.44, so they're a get. And this, the one that my boys had in their room, and they have a huge VHS collection. It died, so we're gonna get this and try it for $2.59, but it's not for sale. You need all of those clocks? So these are $2.29, and I would be tempted to buy them. There's like probably 100. I counted 7 in one row, and I think there's 13 rows. I'd be tempted to buy them if they would give me a little bit better price on them. This doesn't turn on. So fun story, same guy who brought the trains out the other day just brought out this FAO Schwartz train and asked me if I wanted it before it hit the floor. I don't, but it was awful cool of him to ask. So this is not a bad thing. 508, made in the US, Pyrex measuring cup, but there are 380 listed and 500 and something listed and 180 sold. So the sell-through is pretty low, but $1.44 it would probably sell for like $6-8 plus shipping. I think I'm gonna skip it, but on a different day it might be worth picking up. I see Tervis, $1.44 for a 24-ounce Tervis. 3 of them. Too bad they don't have lids. 3 matching-ish bears, 24-ounce Tervis for $1.44 piece. That's good. Okay, so that's the St. Mary. That's Liberty Square. This is vintage Disney. Oh, maybe it's not vintage Disney. It's pictures of vintage Disney. Plates, $3.99. Fantasyland, Tomorrowland. I just saw this with Mickey on it, and that's the Disneyland Tower, but not the Tikis. These are neat. We'll see. Say hello to the duck.
Yeah.
Quack, 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 quack. Oh, he quacks. That's funny. Make him go again. Okay, so this might not work on this one yet. Well, I taught this to Levi yesterday. I thought he already knew it. This is from ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4, January, February, March, April of 1989. D89 is February or is April of 89. Now this one's not in the kind of shape to make it worth picking up, but something to know. So it is raining, and it is Wednesday, and I forgot that it was Wednesday because it feels like Tuesday, because yesterday was the first day the kids were back to school. And I dropped you. And on Wednesday, the kids have a short day of school. So I thought I had 90 minutes, and I really had like 45 tops. So now the boys get out of school in 7 minutes. It's plenty of time to get there. But we found lots and lots of profit. We found those bowls that should be super good. If you wanted to flip that VCR, it probably would do just fine. I won't this time. But my point is, I'm in the part of something to take from this. I'm in this Goodwill every single day almost. And I find a way to make profit almost every day out of one Goodwill. It can be done. You can make money on eBay selling goods. Now, I've been at this for 11 years now, but I wasn't good at it when I started. But keep watching YouTube videos, keep watching my videos, keep watching other people's reseller videos, and figure out what they're picking. See if you can find stuff like that. Figure out what sell-through rate means. Figure out what profit margins you need to be at. And you can find stuff to sell, and you can make I make a living shopping at one Goodwill every day. Just keep at it, man. It's fun. And while you're at it, like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Right, Evie?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Say love you, bye.
Love you, bye.